What's good, superstars? Back with another VV video. You got Superstar Joe. You got this white wall behind me. What is going on? Guys, it's the same exact room. We just moved back, all right? We just moved back. We flipped things around. Couch is on that side now. It's wild. We might have to do something in the background. You can actually see a little bit of the VV logo. Now we're just called V, and a little bit of the Spider-Man glasses, both from Jimbo Lee Lingo. Congrats to you. Your Kansas City Chiefs won the Super Bowl just now, like half an hour ago. But guys, how's it going? You thought I forgot? I was trying to delay it, so you guys wouldn't know when you're going to get it, and that give me the advantage. But anyway, this new setup got a little bit of shadows going on. We're going to have to figure it out. But we got the 1080p going for this stream now. I'm finally using it. I've been paying for it, but I didn't have the settings turned on. Whenever you flip onto your phone, it doesn't allow you to do 1080, and then it never changes the settings back, so you got to remember to change it. And I haven't done that since the last time I changed it from my phone. But guys, if you're new here, do not forget, become a superstar. Smash the subscribe button down below. Hit the bell notification so you know whenever we post. Also, you can become a VIP. Hit the join button underneath the video. $2.99 a month. You get a star next to your name. Access to draw spreadsheets, price prediction spreadsheets. All our buys and sells. We'll advertise your buys and your sells and anything you want in the market. Look for mints for you. First dibs on merch, star in the universe end of every single month, and all the other perks come into the channel. We're going to be doing the superstar rankings. You're going to have access before we are completed, so you'll be able to see what's going on, and then you can make comments when we do those live streams with the Omi Daily Burn. So lots of fun stuff coming to the program there. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, if you want to follow us, and also Discord in the description. P.O. Box, if you want to send us something, become a Superstar Hall of Famer. It's getting crowded in the sky. I mean, we've given away a few stars now, so it's been a fun time. But yeah, today, Super Bowl day. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. You had some nice food. We had good times. But let's bring up the VV Twitter here. So we had the Voltron 2.0 drop. We got the Lions. And this one, a little bit of issues with the drop. And not issues, but more so what was held back versus what is available for the people with the promo codes. So it looks like people were able to figure out, based off of the remaining editions, how many were available for promo codes and how many were available for the public. And turns out that like the promo codes were held, they held like a big chunk of commons and uncommons for the promo codes. So when you take that out of the fact, when you take that out of when you factor that in, it means that the commons and uncommons are much more scarce than they should be at the moment until people do all the redemptions. So if they don't do the redemptions, the common and uncommon might be the most scarce at the end of the day. So it's going to depend. I know a lot of people who do have that promo code are waiting. They're just chilling to see what happens. But as you can see here, the number of listings, that gives you your telling, right? So the Secret Rare has 119 listings. When you go to the common, only 66 listings. So obviously, big disparity there. A lot of the commons and the uncommons, 73, have been held back for the promo code redemption. If the promo codes are not redeemed, they are supposed to re-enter the store. But at that point, do people wait? Do they buy them? What are they going to do? It's going to be fun to see what happens. But obviously, like, really weird thing here going on. I feel like it should have kind of been in the Medium article that they were doing a different type of breakdown. Like, this is the type of stuff I feel like we need to see a little bit more clarity, because especially when you're giving people promo codes and if they didn't see this and they're going to buy with their promo code and they're going to be almost guaranteed a common or uncommon, kind of not fair. Like, it's not the same odds as the Medium article says. So why are you calling it a blind or a promo code early access? It's not really early access. It's early access if you want the common or uncommon. That's what it was. I mean, if you went for the public mint, you had a better chance at the other three than you initially thought too. So I feel like it's almost like a slap to the people who held. I feel like it should have been the other way around. If you had that first set, maybe you had better chances at the other three rarities, the more rare ones. But it's done now. That's what it is. What do you guys think? Did you even know? Did you use a promo code and not know? I want to know that in the description below. But VV, I think that's something you got to work on. Communication keeps biting you. Just come chat with me to be like, yo, what should we be doing here? I'll give you some great tips, great pointers. Yesterday, if you didn't see it, Matthew Lambie gave us a great breakdown of this X-Men book that's coming out for Valentine's Day. It's coming out on the 14th on Tuesday. And it is like the first time that Professor X is actually standing when he dances with Jean Grey there. So I think it's cool that that we learned this from a community member, and I hope that he continues to provide some tidbits. He has a wealth of knowledge and cannot wait to continue to use his knowledge, as well as the rest of the comic book consultants. You guys always pointing out things for us, and whenever we do notice something, obviously we love to bring it forward. With Rob out of action for a little bit here, it's tougher to see every single comment, but definitely, guys, if you see some cool stuff that you want me to bring forward, thumbs up those comments, because it's a little easier for me to see that when that happens. So that's the VEVE Twitter. Obviously, Super Bowl Sunday, quiet day. A bunch of stuff happening on our Twitter, though. So put out a video yesterday with Fro Ecomi. That was a blast. If you haven't seen that, definitely go check it out. One of the VEVE Voltaholics, and great follow on Twitter. And here he says, had an absolutely amazing time hanging out with Superstar Money Joe. His poetry reading deserves an award. Tell me something I don't know. All right, Fro. What did you like? You like that? That was a little bit of a rhyme. That's a tease. Obviously, we're not going to be doing poems every single video, but you got to have the bell notification so you know when it's coming out. Bro, Superstar Money Joe was great to hang out with. Amazing time hanging out with him. Thank you, Hanan. So Hanan, who obviously saw the poem reading, and then Ed did too, and Ed even clipped it. So like, Ed, you're doing a great service for the community, clipping this, so people can rewatch it over and over. Right now, 430 people have been blessed, having heard poem. That is my original poem that I did yesterday. So shout out to you guys. Hope you guys really enjoyed that, and maybe in the future we'll do another one. That one was very well thought out though, so definitely go check that out with sound. Also, Fro made me this beautiful little intro with the Zoffy Ultraman. I ended up buying a Zoffy Ultraman live on the channel yesterday in honor of this amazing artwork. I mean, I'm gonna make this my background on my phone or something. Right, my kid is gonna be on the top half, and then we'll put Zoffy on the bottom half. What do you think? I think it's a great compromise. And Jackda95, if you've been following this channel, Jackda is the most luckiest guy I've ever seen in my life. I mean, he is the definition of juju. I think Jackda actually stands for juju in French. Correct me if I'm wrong, because he gets the juju every drop. He has a hat. He bought a hat. When it came through, he got it sleeker rare and went for one today. Thanks again to the juju. He puts a picture of the cap because he has one. And see you for next drop. He's just like, this is just like a day in the office. He goes on the app. All right, hits the button, bam, secret rare. And this time he recorded it so you guys can see. And he ended up number 403 secret rare. So a 3-digit hunk yellow lion. I don't know. Like, this guy's paying the bills with secret rares. I feel like this was cool. Shout out to Shrumpalump. I actually enjoyed this. It's a bunch of the different Thor variants. I see a bunch of the commons, but it's like he starts from the ground, he's jumping, then you get to the rare, which is the one where he's got the hammer behind him, and then you get back into the common, and then that looks like the secret rare or the ultra rare where he's smashing the ground in front of him. I don't know if you had to time this or what, but I really like it. I think it's like a cool little action scene, and I enjoyed it. So hopefully you guys go give it a like. And then my thoughts on the Super Bowl. Obviously, only one team had the juju, and that is Juju Smith-Schuster playing for the Kansas City Chiefs. Was there ever a question, if you were a betting man, would you have bet against the juju? I know I wouldn't. I didn't bet on the game, but when you got a team with someone named Juju in it, I feel like they got an unfair advantage. And some may say the penalty at the end, the refs put it in their hands. But I mean, you need to have a little bit of luck to get those penalty calls. So I don't know. Maybe the juju was with the KC Chiefs, but congrats to anybody who's a Kansas City fan. I know Jimbo Lilingo is, so he's partying it up right now. And also, this is the other thing. You got the juju, but then you got the anti-juju, which is Jim Cramer. And Puddin' Cheeks tweeted this out. He said, "You knew the game would end after this tweet. Inverse Cramer is a law of physics." And that's with stocks and apparently Super Bowl predictions. So let's get this done. Go Eagles. And there's Jim Cramer tweeting out, you guys didn't stand a chance if you're an Eagles fan. I'm sorry to see it. But yeah, so that is all about that. But let's talk about the game. All right. VEVE didn't drop a Super Bowl commercial. I thought they would. I really thought no, I did not think that they would. There's a lot of reasons why I wouldn't expect it, and I don't think that they even had it in their thinking process. I know there's a lot of people talking about, a Super Bowl commercial would blow it up, it would bring it over the top. Sure, you'd bring in a lot of users, but then you have there's a couple things. First, we don't have sports on the app yet, and believe it or not, a lot of people, they go to these Super Bowl parties, they don't even watch the game. The sports guys or girls are going to most likely watch the game. Teams that people that like the sport and understand it. And that's when you're going to see most of the eyeballs on these commercials. There are people who just watch it for the commercials. I understand that as well. But I think like if you're going to advertise at a sporting event, you need to have some kind of sporting ties. Like, I mean, even like when they do the chips and stuff like that, they always like have some type of sports promotion or some type of thing going on like that. Sometimes they don't, but I feel like for this type of deal where it's a collectible and you're dealing with sports, sports has their own collectibles. They have memorabilia, they have merchandise, so they're gonna cater towards like that's what people want. So I think first of all, you got to wait until you have sports on the app to even entertain this idea. Second thing, you got to get the app into, and this is the big one everyone talks about. App's not ready for this type of app. I agree. App's not ready for this type of advertisement. I do think app is ready enough for any type of advertisement. I just think that maybe Super Bowl is a little bit over the top when you don't have sports and some things are not working well. Example A, communication with that Voltron drop. Example B, the search bar, it's there. It's not perfect still. So if you get a lot of new people in, they're going to be like, what the heck is this? Example 3, we haven't seen OUP, we haven't seen MCP, we haven't seen any of the big ticket development pieces that are going to show us what this app actually turns out to be. So like we're not at the point where the app is even at 95% of what we expect. Right now it's a skeleton, right? OMI is a utility token without utility. That's not even implemented yet. VEVEverse, we just seen demos. Like we got to hold our horses. We're not there yet. Maybe one day we will get a Super Bowl commercial. I think that the reasons that they didn't do it are probably just. And we did see though commercials from Disney, which had Marvel, it had Star Wars in there. There was a bunch of the IP that we do have on the app. So shows that Disney 100 is a very big part of their promotion this year. I think we need to hope that we get a bunch more Disney 100 promotion to show that Disney wants to make sure that this is part of VEVE. And we did get the Oswald. That was the first Disney 100 drop. I'm wondering if they're going to do any specific lines of Disney 100. If it's going to be like maybe the Oswald where they're all on top of the reels, maybe that's the next type of thing that they do, where they release one at a time and they all have a reel. I don't know what to expect, but Disney doing a Super Bowl commercial like that, they're ready. You know what I mean? They're ready. They have the theme parks. They have everything ready to go do a Super Bowl commercial. I heard they're like $7 million per commercial at this point too. So yeah, I mean, there's a couple of things like, so we don't have sports. We don't have the app ready. And then it's just like NFTs are in the hole right now. People aren't talking about them. You don't want it to turn into a meme either, right? Like you don't want it to be like, oh, you bring in all these people like, oh, this is that thing where you own something that you don't really own that's not even real and it's fake. Like you want people to understand the gist of it before you get like 7-8 million people at a time in. I don't know that anything else would do what the Super Bowl commercial would do for the app. Like I don't know if Pokemon would do it or if Super Bowl commercial would do better. I'd love to hear your thoughts on that because Super Bowl commercial, you're getting the eyeballs on the app. Pokemon, you're bringing in people who are paying attention to the space and know about Pokemon. So like, is it going to bring in as many people as generic ad, maybe add something like the Super Bowl? I'm not 100%, but I think if we do get sports and you have like jerseys or like digital jerseys that you can hang up in your VEVEverse, or you get like cards, trading cards, and you're actually able to trade, this can blow up. Like this, I think that's what VEVE's got to be looking at here. You know that cards are a huge collectible in the memorabilia sports area. And if you're going to decide to do something like this, I think you need to have some type of some piece of that in your app. So I want to hear what you guys have to think. What do you think? Should they have done a Super Bowl commercial? Are they ready yet? I think a lot of you are going to say they're not ready yet, but I want to know why they're not ready. I want to know when you think they'll be ready. I want to know maybe give me a couple things that they need to have done before they can do that. I think they got the money. Like I think they actually have the money to be able to do one now, but I just don't think that they can. I think there's a lot of hurdles, and it's sad to say, but I mean, maybe like we're expecting OUP within 12 months of November. We're expecting MCP hashtag soon. After those two are in place, I feel like, and maybe running for a couple months, and you get the bugs out, maybe then you're ready for like some serious promotion. And if the timing is right, in November they said it was 12 months for OUP, and we're supposed to have MCP soon. If you wait a couple months after November, you're back in February. Maybe that's the time. Maybe it's next Super Bowl we start promoting it. Who knows? What do you think? When are they going to do it? Are they ever going to do it? Why won't they do it? If they're not ever going to do it. I'd love to hear what you guys think. So guys, if you're new here, do not forget, become a superstar, smash the subscribe button, hit the bell notification, whenever we post. It's a quick one tonight because it's Super Bowl Sunday and we just got to get it out there and let you guys, let's talk about promoting and Super Bowl commercials. That's the big talk, right? Join the VIP, $2.99 a month, get access to all the spreadsheets, all that stuff. First dibs on merch, star in the universe, guys. It's been a pleasure. I hope you guys enjoyed the day and we will see you guys in the next one. I love you. Bye.